team, continuing to build. I think you start to see a group that's really committed to playing a certain way right now. And we caught Minnesota at a rough time for them with their injuries. But I thought our guys were locked in, ready to play. We continue to establish the intensity level that we like. I think that we've established, especially at home, an energy level that we have to play with. And tonight was a really good job by our guys all the way around. And sharing the ball was something we talked a lot about, especially after our Michigan State game. Having so many shots at the rim blocked, and to go into the paint, starting here now, I think you're starting to see some guys really look for one another. That was a really good positive thing on offense, was sharing the ball.
Devontae's used the word simplifying. He says he's simplifying his game and having success, but at the same time, he still is capable of maybe something a little more intricate, like that home run pass he threw to Juwan in the first half. What's the balance with a guy like that can make some of those plays, but you don't want him to be constantly looking for that?
That's the biggest deal. It's not always a home run. You can go for the single every once in a while, and I think he started to go for the singles. He's starting to make some really good decisions on pick and roll situations. He's starting to be a guy that I think that has his head up and he's looking for people. And then every once in a while you're going to see him make a couple plays that a lot of people can't make because he's very talented. So for him to be playing the way he is right now is a really good step for our team. We're getting quality playmaking ability. If you look probably his last 4 games, maybe 5, I'm not sure what his assist totals is on those, but he's being a guy that can really start to make guys better for us. And that's, lo and behold, giving him confidence in a lot of other areas.
Kind of go off that, was there any sort of catalyst, 3-4 games ago to get him to this point, or is it just maybe more so just natural evolution on his part to kind of get where he is now?
I think, in his mind, I think that he started to see to himself that his way wasn't working, and at the end of the day, he started to come with a little bit more humbleness in practice, a little bit more approach that we liked, and I thought that with that approach, he's got opportunity. Once he got his opportunity, he took advantage of it, and to me right now, he's playing as good as we've had a guard play all season, just in terms of the ability to make plays. We haven't been a team that really has been a sharing team that's moving pounding ground. Now I think you're seeing the ball move a little bit more, and he's a guy that I think can see the game a little bit, a couple steps ahead.
Archie, defensively you held the records, I think 24% shooting, Minnesota like 33%. What's been the key in the defense?
Well, the energy level's up. I think guys are really working on the ball, which is something that we've struggled with at times this year, just not tough enough on the ball. And I think, from a positioning standpoint, from an energy level off the ball, I think guys are really aware. You're seeing a lot more deflections, a lot more block shots. And I think defensively we've done a better job of just understanding how we play. We've got more experience playing with one another now. I also will say this, I have 3 guys on this team that are really good defenders. They've become better defenders. And Juwan's playing out of position, but he's being asked to do a lot. And he's blocking shots, he's defensive rebounding, he's covering ground. And I think Rob and Zach, those 2 guys are stacked up against every guy in this league and they're playing really hard. So you get some talent over there right now as well. But it's a team thing with us. I think these last 2 games have been really team approach. Our front court players are doing a really good job making things hard for the guards to get open looks or clean looks. And I think our guys are playing with great energy. But like I told them, you can lose things just like you get them. So we've earned our way to where we're at now, and we're just going to try and earn our way until we play on Wednesday another round.
You mentioned Zach defensively. Is it a luxury as a coach to have a 6'6" kid? Isaiah Washington is really quick on the blow-by dribbling, but you can put Zach on him and give him a different look.
Yes, and I think that's what he's been able to do. We've been able to move Zach around from Bridges to Diop to Isaiah Washington. He's got great versatility, he's got good instincts, so it's definitely, his length is something that gives him an advantage.
Jeff?
This 35 has been pretty productive. What do you like most about that group, and is that your best 5 right now at this point in the season?
I would say that's our best 5 right now this season. That's why they're in there together. Freddie's brought a rebounding mentality. He's brought another, sort of blue-collar guy that's playing hard right now. I think you start to see him be a little bit more confident offensively, and he's an athlete on the glass, and that's been big. And Devontae clearly has established the playmaking ability here recently that's given us a little different dimension. And to me, that 5 gives us the best chance. That's why we're working with that 5 right now to start the game.
With the guard rotation and even off the bench from Al and Josh tonight, is that kind of the ideal production level that you'd like to envision from that unit?
No, I mean we're playing the rotation and the guys that are doing well out there. So guys doing well, playing well, doing things we're asking them to do, they can get more minutes. I don't foresee it being any type of minute restriction that we're looking at. We're just clearly trying to play in rhythm with a group that's playing well. If they're playing well, we'll go with them. But we subbed a lot tonight. I think we got a little bit out of our bench tonight, just in terms of the guys that were in the game. Justin had, I think, 9 points and 4 rebounds in 17 minutes, which was good. Al hit 7 points off the bench, so we got some production off the bench as well.
Juwan and Devontae kind of stuffed the stat sheet tonight, but Rob led the team with a plus 32. What did you like about the way he played tonight?
Well, Rob Guard's the guy's best player the whole game. He's locked in on that end, which is great to see. I think tonight, if you look at him, he made a lot of really good passes. 4 assists, 0 turnovers. He was unselfish, and he defensive rebounded for us. So, to me, 11, 5, and 4, 30 minutes guarding those guys was a really good performance by Rob. He's a leader. He's a rock, and he's earned the right to play well at this time of year with how he's approached things.
Coach, I'm sure you know fans absolutely love Tim Priller. What do you love about Tim Priller being on this team?
Tim's a really good guy, number one. He's a great teammate. He's here to do whatever we ask him to do. His role on our team actually has been a big one. The amount of reps that he takes in practice and the things that we ask him to do, from scouting, playing against other guys, he's done a lot for our team. And he's a valuable guy every day. And I know he's obviously a fan favorite, which is something that is overwhelming at times to hear. But he's a great guy, and he's got a great attitude, and he's helped our team a lot this year.
You mentioned Rob's leadership. Has he kind of improved in that role as the season's gone along?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I didn't know Rob a whole lot before I got here. Very quiet and reserved. I think most people would tell you he's going to do the right thing and do his job. He's way more vocal right now than he's ever been. Just in terms of being able to talk to the players, being able to communicate in huddles, the practice reps that he get, he's been a stud in that realm. And the thing you want about Rob is you just want to finish as well as you do. As a coach, you want to put those guys in a situation where they're enjoying themselves right now. They're playing, and they're playing for one another, and they have a chance to play another game on Wednesday. So, but Rob's definitely been a stud in terms of the leadership. He's done a really good job for us.
It looked like maybe Colin might have hurt his wrist at some point.
I'm not sure what it was. I think it may be a thumb or a wrist. Not real sure of the severity of it. We'll get an idea moving forward.
Sorry, as a late arrival, but you guys went through a tough stretch where you lost 3 to top 15 teams, and now you've won back-to-back games by over 20. How have you been able to keep your team resilient?
Well, I think that the fight that they're playing with, win, lose, or draw, hasn't changed. So I think they understand what we have to do to be competitive, how hard we have to play. In those games, you're playing against Purdue, you're playing against Michigan State, you're right there, you don't get it done. But I've never seen these guys quit. I've never seen them fracture. The locker room has never really fractured. They're very coachable, and I think the big thing is you're seeing a team that's continuing to get better through losses and through ups and downs. And I think the last couple games in particular, we're playing our best basketball. We're sharing it more than we have before, and from an effort level standpoint, we're playing really hard. I thought we really battled in the Michigan State game as well. Just came up a little bit short. And I think for these guys, especially at home right now, is to try to continue to establish how hard it is to play against them in this building, because the effort level, the energy, some of the plays defensively, the hard plays that are being made right now, they weren't being made earlier in the year. So we've continued to improve, and we've been a very coachable group.
Coach, these guys have improved throughout the year, obviously, but what does it feel like to you to have your team where they were earlier in the year with the games against Indiana State and Fort Wayne, but to now to be winning and competing when not winning against some of the best teams in the country?
It's always, as a coach, your quest is improvement. Your quest is to find your team at the right time of the year playing the best, and that's always been this time. But we have a way of doing things every day where guys have to bring it. I mean, they have to get better, and if you're not getting better, you're not going to get rewarded. And I think the effort level that the team's playing with right now is one of which they understand that there's really not a whole lot of room for error. We have to be really good in certain areas if we're going to have a chance. And now I just hope that as we continue to progress, that we continue to share the ball. Being more unselfish in our passing game, being more unselfish with assists. Guys thinking more about the assist than the bucket. That was a good step tonight. We took a big step at Rutgers, I thought, as well. Just being able to get some easy baskets for other people. Don't make the game so hard, especially at the end of the shot clock. But if we can keep improving offensively, I know we're going to keep staying with it on the other end of the floor. But we got, every game from this point forward really matters to our guys. I mean, and I think they understand right now that they have a chance to beat anybody they play.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you.